to participate today. Thank you. So I want to make sure that the partners are also sharing. So if you were a guest this morning, again, you can also raise your hand. You can put your questions on the Q&A panel, and we are here to help you, to support you, and of course, to respond to all of those questions that you might have. So today we are going to be focusing on that. And as I was sharing, we are going to have a world tour starting this year again. And why we want to have a world tour is because we want to be able to connect again with the people, with the partners, and of course, spreading the word about Opulence Global. And I am super proud because I was part of the team that, from the conception of Opulence, was a part of it. We really wanted it to rebrand the history of what we were in the first 10 years, which is global world trade. And we wanted it to bring this feeling of opulence. And opulence means the best of the best. It's in Espanol, we call it opulencia. And it's just understanding and knowing that we have the best in fashion, the best in beauty, the best in health. And with the release of the Fountain of Life, we really changed lives. We started, one person at a time, sharing amazing products. And I realized that people were really looking at Opulence as a one-stop shop. We are a one-stop shop. So Opulence Global is really a website. It's opulence.com, where you can find the best in fashion, the best in beauty, and the best in health. We have added personal care products, and we introduce what we call the safe home revolution. So if you haven't tried the products, you're a guest on this call and you haven't tried it, please contact the person who invited you, because you know what? You want to put your hands on our amazing products. I'm going to sound weird, but they are absolutely delicious. They really change lives. And I want to share something that happened to me yesterday. I was actually doing some groceries, and then my phone rang, unknown number. I didn't have that person on my phone, so I said hello, and I see a voice on the other side say, "Hi, Danny," and I was like, "Oh my god, like who is this person?" Right? I'm like, "Sorry, who are you?" And she said, "This is Rosie." And I was like, Rosie, like my head is like spinning, like, who's Rosie? I'm like, oh, okay. I said, what can I do for you, my dear? I'm just assuming that she knows me and I know her. I'm like, so where are you? She's like, yeah, I am Evelyn's mom. And I'm thinking, okay, Evelyn, it was like a super, super dear friend of mine when I came to Canada, 15 years ago. And then we're talking and she's telling me, how much she misses me and how I've always been in her heart. And all of a sudden, God is sending me all of these people that I like, I don't know where they are showing up from. And then she's like, I just want to let you know that, I've always admired you. I always remember your words of encouragement and motivation to us to grow, to build, to evolve. And I'm thinking, like, this is 15 years ago. Like, what happened, right? And then she's like, but the reason why I called you is because the other day, like a few months ago, my daughter-in-law was, suffering with a weird disease where she cannot smell. Mm-hmm. And because of the pandemic, we're thinking, oh, maybe it's COVID or something like that. And, she went to the doctor and they diagnosed her with a weird chronic disease that it is inflammation inside the nose. And this is the reason why she can't smell anything. So imagine if you can't smell anything, then your food tastes ugly, right? Yes. And then all of a sudden she's telling me about these drops and, how she, she went into a natural store and bought these drops. And then I'm thinking, like, why is she calling me to tell me this story, right? And then she's like, and then I bought this bottle and, of course, I bought one for me, but one for her, one for my daughters. Like, she has 5 daughters. All of a sudden she's telling me about this amazing product and I'm thinking she's calling to sell me the product, right? Like I'm thinking, she wants me to know about it. And then I'm like, okay. And, that's awesome. I said, I mean, natural products are fantastic. And you want to make sure you're putting your hands into a good product. And then all of a sudden, like, yeah, this product is actually Canadian and it's made by a company. So when I went to this store and I'm thinking, okay, but if I need to buy like at least 6 or 7 bottles for my family, I need to find a way to find them cheaper. So I told my daughter if she can Google and try to find, this product online. And then all of a sudden she realized it's from a company named Opulence. And I'm thinking, really? Are we talking about Fountain of Life, right? And then it's like, and then she's like, but mom, I think Danny works at Opulence because I haven't seen these friends in years, okay? Like ages ago, at least 7 or 8 years I haven't seen them. So I'm like, okay, this is where the power of connection comes in place. And this is why I'm sharing this story with you. Because if we haven't built that relationship, she wouldn't have never felt the confidence to call me, right? And then I'm like, oh my God, are you talking about the fountain of life? And she said, yes, actually. I'm like, oh my God, like I am so happy for your family, of course. And then you know what she asked me is like, I just want to make sure that I am buying from a legit website. Mm-hmm. Listen to what she said. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because if you were a guest today, you know, someone invited you to be here. Someone is telling you, you know, come and join me. I have these amazing products. But first and most important, people need to understand the connection with a person. They are not just going to randomly go and shop. They need to know from a person, and that person is one of our amazing partners of this company. So, and all of a sudden she's telling me, is it possible for me? Because I realized on the website that if you buy a family pack, you get 1 bottle for free. So now all of a sudden she wants a family pack. So the reason why I'm sharing this story with you is, of course, I said that I am going to connect her with a partner that is local, that is in Toronto, and that can help her get, obviously, her hands into Fountain of Life. And obviously, because she went into a store, she found it there. Of course, they gave her a very like a higher price than what you find on the website. So she really wanted it to buy it from the website. But as you know, people can't buy it on the website unless it's related to a partner. So long story short, my morale for this story is really to connect with people and, you know, let them understand, let them know that they are in an opulence website. And when I say Opulence, it's a company that cares for people. We care for each and every single one of you, for what you do, for what you share. But today it's all about sharing with you all of those benefits. So number one would be retail profits. Of course, Rico, people go out, have the product, you buy it for wholesale and you sell it for retail pricing. And then you can create your own promotions, which I love. I have seen many creative ways that partners utilize to have sales, to have promotions. You know, some partners do, if you buy 2 bottles of Fountain of Life, you get a free fluoride free toothpaste. Some partners do, you know, the family pack, you get a bottle for free. Right now we have an amazing Fountain of Life challenge. So there are so many promotions that you can take advantage of. For me, most importantly, is put your hands into the safe home revolution. Try all the products, experience them, look at it, how they work in your body, how do you feel about it. And I can tell you, I do have my favorites, but I use them all, you know? So when people ask me, I am not scared to say, oh no, like I still use Colgate or Crest or something else. No, I am confident of the products because I love them and they have made an impact in my family. So I want to, of course, encourage you to try the products if you haven't done so, number one. And the first way that people actually earn profits in our company, it's through selling, retail sales. And I know, Rico, a lot of people utilize the website to do that. But how are you going to get people to utilize your website when there is a connection? Okay, people are just not going to randomly go into your website and shop. People love to have that connection. Okay, yes. Anything you want to share about that?
Yeah, I totally agree, Danny. And especially right now, you know, as what you have mentioned earlier, that a lot of people are looking for opportunities, especially during these times. Just looking at my Facebook page, there are a lot of opportunities that are being posted once in a while, and I can see a lot of comments, people asking for what opportunity, how to do this opportunity. And you know, it's just an amazing thing that we have a ready-made solution for all of these things. We provide products that can help people when it comes to their health, to their skincare. We also provide products that, you know, that people want, especially with our fashion line of products. And on top of that, we have that platform, we have that solution wherein even if they cannot get out of their homes, we can have these products delivered right through their doorstep. And the great thing that you mentioned there is the number one way of making money here in this opportunity is what we call the retail profit. And we were doing a series of home meetings yesterday. We were in a province, and I was together with some of our partners there, showing them how easy it is to make money now, and every time we share the value of the products, the testimonials, we put drops of Fountain of Life, we share to them the benefits of our beauty products, we share to them the benefit of all of the products that we have here. People are just wanting to use and experience these products. And by the time that we get home, I can see one of our partners, Janet, is here right now. She was actually holding lots of cash in her hand, and I say, what a wonderful way to get started with the business. When you open your online shop, everything is already provided to you. The products are already preloaded in your online shop. We call it an e-mall. Okay, so all you have to do is to keep on sharing this wonderful unique products to these people, and you can make the opportunity to make money now. So yeah, and basically by the time we get home, Janet did a lot of sales, and I was really happy for her. And she said we went home very late at night already. And if you could just hear the testimonials of the people that were there, as you have said, in connection is also very, very, very important. And whenever we hear the testimonials of the people who have already used the products, my heart just jumped and jumped with joy, because we're sharing something to them that is truly valuable, something that helps them when it comes to their health in general. So just want to share that wonderful experience yesterday, Danny.
You see, I love the fact that you're sharing. He had a lot of cash in her hands. It like it's not only about the money, it's what you can do with that money. And money gives you the choices. And I realize that for a lot of people, and I want you to probably help me with an example from Philippines. But I remember 3 years ago, we were starting to expand in Africa, and probably one of our leaders can share this. One of our amazing leaders in Africa, when she was sharing her story back in the day, like I'm telling you, 3 years ago, she was earning 10 times what an average Kenyan was making.
Wow.
With the opportunity of Opulence Global. And at that time, she was probably an LD1 only when she started her business. This I'm telling you 3 years ago. And the reason why I wanted you to share that is because for a lot of people, money means different things. And we are, we have people here from countries all around the world. So I'm going to give you an example for Canadians, right? They are the minimum wage in Canada, which a lot of people continue to earn minimum wage, which is about $15 an hour. With a bottle of Fountain of Life, people are probably earning about 3 hours, the value of 3 hours in one bottle, about $45 profit per bottle. And they are earning what they would earn in a regular job for 3 hours of their life. So even if you were working part-time, 6 hours, if you were to sell 2 bottles a day, you would be earning more than an average person, right? Earning that. But guess what? You wouldn't take 6 hours of your life. So this company, when we talk about Opulence, we talk about one word, which is freedom.
Yeah.
And I love that. You see, when customers ask me, okay, so can I do this or this? Either or. Can I do this or this? Either or. We give you the freedom. It's like, oh my God, like, why do I have to make all of these decisions, right? Sometimes, and I see that with our Smart Buy plan, and this is something that I want to talk to you today as well, because we have this program implemented, Rico, where partners around the world can continue to generate volume sales, buy products for themselves, buy product to sell product. Some people like to stock the product. Some people don't want to stock anything, and they don't want to have inventory. It's like, okay, you give me all of these choices. What do I do? So what do you say about that, Rico? Isn't that awesome? Like, just freedom, like just do whatever you want, however you want to do it.
Yes, exactly, absolutely, Danny. And I think that we're just the only company that carries that. The freedom to choose any product that you like. You can even accumulate the shopping credits in your online shop, and then when you decide to purchase the products that you want, the fashion items, then you can do so. And some people, I heard that especially during Christmas time, during holidays, now they have accumulated a lot of shopping credits in their back office. Then they can just shop till they drop. Okay. And that's the beauty about it. And I just want to add up, Danny, when you said that 3 hours of salary here in the Philippines, it's incredible, because one retail profit of the Fountain of Life equates to 2 days salary. Okay, 2 days. Imagine that.
Wow.
So if you could just share a bottle of Fountain of Life to someone here in the Philippines, you help them with their health, but at the same time, it's a lot of fortune for someone who's who just want to have an additional stream of income, regardless whether they're working on a job, regardless of whether they have an existing business, so they can always add up. So this is what's really incredible, and of course we're truly happy to see people generating something, generating income for themselves. Yes.
I think that's my favorite part of travel in Rico. Now I'm really excited about the world tour this year because you see, one of the things that I remember from when we were traveling country to country is really that is getting to know those stories, is getting to know those people. I remember when we went to Philippines, I remember this partner that she was a nurse, working extensive hours, all of a sudden with one bottle of Fountain of Life, she was making up for like days of work that now is giving her the freedom, going back again to that, to be with their families.
Yeah.
The freedom to probably, go into a restaurant, the freedom to have, extra money to pay your gas bill or your electricity bill. In Canada, by the way, our bills are very high. Paying for utilities is very high because imagine to warm up a house right now when it's minus 25 outside, and you really need to have all of these services that they are imperative. And if you are in a situation where really you don't have that money or whatever, we have that opportunity for you to make the choices. Why do you need the money for? How do you want to spend that money? How do you want to invest that money too? Right? So exciting for that. And Rico, I want you to tell me a little bit more. I was excited to hear about the shopping credit aspect. That's something very unique in our company that no other company have. And you said people accumulate shopping credits, and then after in December, holidays, whatever, they go spend the shop until they drop. I find that nowadays, if you are a guest on this call and you're wondering, okay, I go online, I join, I become a partner, I get a package, and I start the company. What is the minimum I need to do every month? Don't you find that very common that people always ask? People is always looking at, okay, what it is that I'm going to have to do every month to commit to that? Because at the end of the day, this is a business. And then sometimes people are scared. They want to know, like, okay, what's the minimum for this company? And they put a target. Instead of thinking all of the things that they could accomplish, they're thinking on what is the minimum. So I want to talk about that. I think we have really removed that boundary of the minimums in our company just because of all the amazing products. But I want you to talk about that a little so that the guest on this call can understand it a little bit better.
Yes, definitely, Danny. And it's one of the programs that we have here that when you open up your online shop, then you'll be given a shopping credits that allows you to purchase any product of your choice. And that gives you the freedom. Unlike just to, based on my experience, Danny, we have had companies where we open up or launch our package, and we're only given a set of products without any choice. What the package contains, you receive. And then that's it. And sometimes you're left with products that you don't really like, and sometimes it's a burden for a lot of people. But the good thing about shopping credits that you get out of these packages is you have the freedom to redeem and to shop any product that you like. And I think that's one of the unique things that we have here in Opulence Global. And and on top of that, when we purchase every month shopping credits, when you are on Smart Buy, you can accumulate the shopping credits, as I've said earlier. And when you accumulate the shopping credits, and let's say you're eyeing for a fashion item, whether it's a bag, it's a belt, it's a shoe that you really love, then those accumulated shopping credits you can use to purchase one time those items that you truly want. So for me, shopping credits is all about freedom. Freedom. You're choosing the product that you would like to redeem.
I love it. You see, that's actually, for some people is like, okay, what if I want to focus my business in Fairy Flawless, for example? In the beginning, when I joined, actually, we had a Fairy Flawless committee, and it was only, it was partners, it was ladies and gentlemen that wanted it to focus their business on the skincare. And all they do was presentations on the skincare, day in and day out. And actually, when I joined this company, and I want to share this story with you, I was only focusing on skincare. We didn't have Fountain of Life at the time. We didn't have personal care. We didn't have toothpaste. And all I did, it was, my focus was one Totale a day. And that's how I built my business as well before I joined the corporate structure. But in reality, you have the opportunity to show these phenomenal products, let people try it, let people smell it, feel it, touch it, and then from there people just make their decision. So my question for those people was, at that time, what would you like to take home tonight? Do you want to have your cleanser and your moisturizer? Do you want to have your eye serum and your dream lip serum? Like what it is that you want to take home? And it narrows it to simple questions that people want to have certain benefits, certain value, and from there they choose the product. So in this case, when Fountain of Life came, it was super easy for people to put their hands into it because everybody wants to have a better health, right? And when I remember, one of the things we used to to present the products, it was Opulence, because it was Opulence Beauty, right? I love that, total freedom, Opulence Health, Opulence, Opulence Personal Care. So it was always about having the best of the best of the best at any given time. So with that, having shopping credit is something that no other company has, that makes us very unique, because in this way, if you are traveling or if you are just not willing to have any sort of inventory in your hands today, you can just choose shopping credits, and the shopping credits will give you that freedom after. When you are ready to redeem, you select whatever products you want to redeem. So I think that makes a big difference and a big impact. And we call it the $150 personal volume. That narrows it to an average of 4 to 5 bottles a month, if I'm not mistaken. And, for people who are only focusing on Fountain of Life, great. But if you have a wide variety of products where you can choose, microsilver protection spray, you can choose fluoride-free toothpaste, you can choose your skincare products. Every month you get to shop different things, and if you don't need product on a particular month, you select shopping credits, you save the shopping credits, and when you're ready to buy, you just redeem them. So it's just total freedom, and I love that, Ronan. Thank you for sharing that on the chat as well.
And
So
Danny,
the third way,
Danny, before you
yes,
proceed with that, yeah, I just want to emphasize what you have said, that sometimes you just focus on one product, and that has been a learning. It's been a learning process for me, because when I get started with Opulence Global, of course, the flagship product is the Fountain of Life, and sometimes when you talk to someone, you just push for this product because you believe that most people would love that too. And I was doing this presentation in the office, and these were two ladies, and these two ladies, they are a bit advanced in age, so I was already prejudging that they would love the Fountain of Life because probably they're more health conscious right now. So I did the whole presentation, all of the products, and then by the end of it, they decided to get the LA package. And then when they were redeeming the products already, so I said, so would you would prefer all Fountain of Life? Because during the time it was we can have all of this. So do you prefer more of the Fountain of Life? And then they were a bit shocked, and they said, no, we love the skincare. We love more of the skincare. So so it was a learning process for me during the time that people have different preferences. What may be important to you may not be important to others. So it's very essential that we share all of the products. And there was also a story that this gentleman was sharing the Fountain of Life to that particular again a lady's advanced in age, and while doing this, while sharing this Fountain of Life, and the lady was seeing the watch. And then the lady said, so do you also have that watch in your online shop? Absolutely. And you know what? That lady didn't buy the Fountain of Life, but instead they bought the watch. So
I love it. I do know that story. That's awesome. You see, this is and we can take hours upon hours sharing these stories with you, but absolutely, on Friday we had our senior vice president release our latest collection of women's boots, and as she was sharing, of course she was wearing her boots, and everybody's like looking for it, and the quality and the handcraftsmanship of all of our products is so unique. So then I was looking at it was a Facebook live, so I was looking at the comments from people, and when you are talking, it's like, by the way, do you also have that ring? Do you also have the watch? People started to look at other things, even though we were releasing the boots. So understanding that we have, products, from the fashion collections that, we have it all. And, sometimes people, when they compliment on my jewelry, I'm like, yeah, we don't have that collection anymore. Or it was, a previous product that we had, like the one I'm wearing today. So it's all about, sharing with love and caring for people on the products that we have. And we have everything when it comes to products that people want and products that people need. Because yes, really, like you are sharing, the person, I'm talking about Fountain of Life, it's a product that people need. All of the sudden, the lady was focusing on the watch, which is a product that people want. So understanding that you have it all, that obviously boosts the confidence of our partners also to share, anywhere they go about our website, and that's why we call it the e-shop. It's a mall. It's like a mall, but it's online, and I love it. Okay, so then the next way that people also earn money is by sharing the business opportunity. And I love this. From the moment you decide to have your opulence.com website, you have the opportunity to sell the products and make retail profits, or you have the opportunity to share the business opportunity and open other online shops. So all of a sudden, Rico, you are all the way in the Philippines, and I start sharing the business opportunity with you. You join, you open your shop in Philippines. Now I am going to get paid for that. And that's called wholesale profit. So how cool is that? When people tell me, in their companies, if they are in direct sales or even in network marketing, the profitability of bringing a new person into the business is never as high as I have seen it in Opulence Global. So every time you share the business opportunity with a person and the person chooses the package of lifestyle advisor, you earn $250. And if we go back to the salaries wise, and you're telling me $50 is an average of 2 days of work for Fountain of Life, imagine if you earn $250. That's 10 days of work in the Philippines that you can do. Let's say you go for a coffee and you talk as much as I talk, so it's going to take you 2 hours. But in reality, you can be earning as much as you want because there is no cap. You can bring as many lifestyle advisors as you want during the month. So when people ask me, Daniela, I would like to earn an extra $1,000 this month, I'm like, that's very easy. You just have to find 4 lifestyle advisors. So you can digest it and divide it into products, which it makes my life super easy because I want to, know the bigger picture into smaller steps, and sell products for $250, which is an average of 5 bottles of Fountain of Life or 1 lifestyle advisor. So people, build up on relationships and build up on appointments in order to, have contacts and have people that will eventually transpire into shoppers or into partners. So loving the wholesale profits. Tell me here, I want the team, if you are a partner on this call, and share your experiences as well on the chat group. Share with the team and the guests this morning and tonight on how these have changed obviously your life and how it impacted your life. Because at the end of the day, I find that it's all about the stories and how it had made a difference for people. The other day I was on the phone with a customer as well, and it was very cool. It was actually a retailer. She was on a $35, she was buying 1 bottle of Fountain of Life every month. And this lady, I don't know, something happened with her credit card. She had a problem and she was really, really, really tight on money. So every dollar that she had in her account counted for something. And she was like, I don't know, I think it was like $15 short for her rent or something like that. It was like a very big gap of money. And I'm like, okay, how do we help you? All of a sudden the package was lost in the mail. Like, it's, one of those cases that a lot of things could happen at the same time. She was panicking. And I said, listen, my best suggestion for you is you have the freedom to choose shopping credits of product. Like if you are consuming, she's like, right now I have 2 bottles of Fountain of Life still, and can I change my bottle that is costing me about I think it was like $60 or something plus the shipping to have this month? Can I just not have it? And she was accumulating sales volume from obviously her entire downline, and she had a very big team even though she was only a retailer. And even though she cannot make commissions on that money, she was earning commissionable volume from the purchases of other shops, which is something very cool. Because even though I have shared the business opportunity, let's say with Rico in the Philippines, whatever Rico produces, the volume of his purchases are given to me as well. so I can earn cash eventually with all of that volume. And the same happens, with other people and so on and so forth. So what I did for this lady, I said, okay, you have the freedom to choose product or shopping credits. I said, if right now you are very tight on money, why don't we change your smart buy to be one bottle of FOL to $35 shopping credits? I said, in 2 months, you're going to have enough to buy another bottle. And in the meantime, you will use the 2 bottles that you already have. Now, when you are ready, you're going to pay shipping once instead of paying shipping twice. So I was trying to help her, right? Like she was looking at the very little last dollar that she had. And like, she was so thankful. She was like, I didn't know I'm safe. Like for her, saving $20 on shipping was a lot of money. And I was very happy for her because we were able to help her. I said, even up to 12 bottles, you get one for free, right? With a family pack, and you pay the same amount of shipping. So you would pay for one package, family pack, the same amount of money that you would pay, every time you get one bottle. She was like, what? I said, yes, because up to £2, including the family pack of Fountain of Life, you pay the same amount of shipping. So I was helping her to see that every dollar that you put out, whether it's for shipping or for shopping credits, is money that's coming out of your pocket. But in this case, she wasn't selling the product. She was only consuming the product. So the reason why I'm sharing this story with you is because you could be profiting, right, and making money from selling the product, but you can also be a consumer for personal use as well. So it's one of those amazing stories. So wholesale profits, I do see some comments on the chat. I've been with the company since 2014 and I have never had any of my clients complain about the quality. Isn't that awesome? Like knowing, with confidence that whatever products you share, people cannot complain about the quality. I love that. I love that. Thank you, Anil, for sharing. Anything else that we want to share? I love it. Freedom to build relationships all the way from Halifax, Canada. Ototo, welcome, my dear. Sarah was going to ask me for my necklace. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we probably still have the bracelet. It's in your back office under fashion. So this one was earrings, bracelet, ring. Like I love this collection. This is from our Posh line. And thank you for the compliments. I loving these conversations all the way from Kenya. Advance in age. Love how you use the words to describe. I love that. So another way that people earn money, and this is something that I love, is you don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Like people like to diversify. And we have a phenomenal card program that encourages team members, to have that card of their dreams. So the card program is actually something I personally love, just because that's something you earn for helping others. You cannot earn the card, for your personal work or your personal sales or your personal development. And, it has to become a part of helping others do the same. And our compensation plan for those guests on this call, it's really intended for people helping people achieve their dreams. So the more people you help achieve what they want, the more things you will achieve on your own. So I know you have many stories on card program as well. Rico, you want to share?
Yes, absolutely, Danny. But before I jump onto the car program, it's just so amazing that you can easily get started with a business. And like when you get started with a traditional business, you have to consider all of the aspects, like the place, the office, the warehouse, the logistics, all of these things you have to take into account. What we have here is you can get immediately. You can start it immediately. It's a turnkey business. And expanding, and I love that, expanding in other countries is even simpler. Because when you have a partner who wants to join you, let's say in the US, in Canada, in Anguilla, or wherever it is in the world, they can get started immediately. And voila, your business is in another country. You're already in a global expansion. Imagine if you're getting started with a business on your own. You have to take into consideration all of the regulations in that other country. And the good thing is you don't have to invest in that country, because your partners are the ones who will be launching their online shops. And how about getting paid when they when they open their business in other countries? So that for me is something that it's really amazing. You cannot get that on a on a traditional business. And on top of that, as what you have mentioned, Danny, when it comes to the car program, as what you have said, most of the people, most of their businesses, they pay for their car based on the earnings that they made in the business. But in here in Opulence Global, you have commissions based on the, of course, volume, your sales in your organization. And yet, with this opportunity, there is an allocation so that the money that you make from your business goes to you, and then the company even pays for your own car. And this is not just an ordinary car incentive or car bonus, but we have a very, very lucrative $500 to $4,000 per month. So this is what we call truly an opulent car, okay? Not just an ordinary car that you can enjoy. Now, the good thing about it, Danny, another feature that I love about the car program is that if you opt not to get a car at this time because you have your own car already, you can instead get the products through shopping credits. And it is even doubled by the company in retail value. So how amazing is that?
So imagine, Rico, that every time you shop something, right? Like let's put it on an example. If you are not really consuming, because someone was talking about taxes here, and this is something where I really think that it's all about our mindset. You see, if we look at Opulence Global as a business where you're coming into a website, you're going to buy, your natural products, your skincare, your toothpaste, your shampoo, your conditioner, even your accessories, from someone else. When you go to a store, you pay taxes to that store, right? They are going to give those taxes to the government. And unfortunately, it's like that in Canada, in the United States, in some countries where the taxes are included in the product. And if you live in a different country, I believe in Philippines is the same. When you go to a store, you pay the taxes are included in the price. Isn't it like that? Okay. In Canada, you pay the taxes above the price of the product. But if you are running a business, those taxes are also deductible because you are running a business. So you can actually deduct those taxes and get some money back at the end of the year. Now, the reason why you have to run it as a business is because everything in your business that is an expense could be deductible. Right. And I know many people here have understand, at least in Canada, how we run business. When you are having a business presentation, when you're having a meeting, when you are, going out and interviewing people for your business, like all of those expenses could be deductible of your business. So the taxes really are not for you. They are an expense of your business, but they are also deductible at the end of the year. So I love to see that in my headspace, the mentality of Opulence is a business, it's not a hobby. Right? And if you want to be just a personal consumption customer, I agree with you. If you go to the pharmacy on the corner, you will pay taxes to the pharmacy on the corner as well. So it is exactly the same thing. It's just that in this case, like you were sharing, Rico, you are getting paid for it, right? Because another thing that we haven't talked about, which is very extensive, and I want to focus on it now, is that we pay to infinity. That's why the symbol in our logo is an infinity symbol, because there is no beginning and no end. It starts with you when you join the company. Let's say I bring Rico, Rico brings Amarjit brings Nabiyu brings Francis brings Caroline brings Kathy brings Renee brings Bernice. I'm just reading the people that I'm seeing here, okay? And let's say Bernice brings Justine, and Justine is the last person to join my team until today. I will make volume on the sales that every single person I just mentioned. Do I know Justine? No. Do I know Bernice? No. Do I know Renee? Possibly no. I wish I will. Sooner than later, because I am building a team. I am building relationships, but I am earning sales volume on every single transaction that all of these people I just mentioned did. It all started with me bringing in Rico, but Rico brought Amarjit, and Amarjit brought Nabiyu, and Nabiyu brought Francis. Like, it's a chain reaction that I am earning sales commission to infinity. That means that from day one, whether there is one person on your team or 100 people in your team, you earn sales volume on every single one of those transactions. Now, sales volume accumulates in your back office. You have a business center where you go in, you check it out, you manage and monitor the profits of your business from one spot with a beautifully designed performance center from our IT team. And then all of a sudden, you see this sales volume coming from purchases, from bringing new people, from, I just bought a necklace, I just bought shopping credits, I just bought fountain of life. All of these people I just mentioned buying product. That product pushes into the binary a certain amount of money, right? Depending on the product that you are buying. And then you accumulate it, and that money transfers into cash every single week. And that's where I was going to talk about the rank advancement system, because you come into the business as a lifestyle advisor, but you start growing, you start building a team, because I brought Rico, Rico bring Amarjit, Amarjit brought Naviyu, Naviyu brought Francis. All of a sudden, people start to build their own team. And guess what happens? We are all benefiting from everybody. We are all benefiting from each other, because we are all helping to build what it's called the residual income. And residual income, for those of you who don't know what it is earning profits or making money on something or an activity over and over that you already did in the past. Very different than direct selling. Because when I go direct sell the product to you, like we were sharing earlier, I am sharing with you the bottle, but you're buying the watch from me, right? Same concept. You are earning in the moment. If I go out and sell, I make the money for today. But if I bring Rico, Rico brings Amarjit, Amarjit brings Naviyu, again, the same link that I just shared, now I am building that residual income for tomorrow. Isn't that cool? I see some comments on the chat as well. In Anguilla, we have to pay taxes, freight, import duties, 11% of cost, and all kinds of random charges. Right? Like, it's part of the business.
I think it's a great point that, yes, I think it's a great point that Ifra has said here, that in every country, in every dealings that we do, we really have to pay taxes, because it's a mandate of the government, right? Mm-hmm. So and of course, here in the Philippines, just so you would know, on our taxes that are being paid when it comes to our products reaches up to 40%. So imagine the price in Canada and the price here in the Philippines, it's definitely a lot higher. But the good thing is, see the positive thing here. Whenever we sell products in the Philippines, it's the reason why we have instant high retail profits, mainly because we have a higher price of our product. And we have a value for money when it comes to our products. So that's the positive thing for us. And that's the reason why immediately when you sell a bottle or other products that we have, you immediately get high instant retail profit. So that's the good thing about it. So, and you were sharing about the infinity. I love this. I came from a company that pays only up to a certain level. And there are certain implications when that happens, because once you get paid to a certain level, you stop helping the people underneath. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you stop supporting them, because you're thinking like, I'm not earning anymore from these people, so why do I need to extend and support them underneath? But in here, you don't think about it. You think about through infinity. Any people in your entire organization, whenever you can, teach them, mentor them. And I love that culture, because it truly builds a helping people helping people business. It doesn't matter where you are in my organization. When you are in my team, then of course, all of the, as what you have said, Danny, all of the purchase, all of the launches, all of the,
you gotta listen. Get your book.
Nadia.
I can see. So all of the people who are purchasing, launching, repeat purchase in your entire organization becomes your CV. And CV means money, right? So that's a good thing about this business. But of course, what we train people here is the mindset. That the first mindset that you have is, of course, help them with the products, of course. And then on top of that, help them on how they can improve their life with the opportunity that we have here. And by helping them, and when their business grows, then definitely your business will definitely grow. So that's what I love about the culture here.
Next point for me, Rico, it's and you just share something very important to me. It's all about, who you are helping in the business. And one of the things I have seen in Opulence, something that we call the Opulence Global Nation. We have a Facebook group where everybody is, welcoming everybody as a one team with one dream. And because everybody helping each other is how our culture works, it doesn't really matter in which country you're living, where are you coming from, where are you, who is above you, let's say in the binary tree. Really in here, it's all about you wanting to learn, because this training is available for everybody. So as long as you're tapping to, the person who introduced you to the business, and the person who introduced that person into the business, and the person who introduced that person into the business, it's just a chain reaction. We can all know each other. And like I was sharing in the beginning, I might not know everybody on the chain, but guess what? I want that to be the shortest possible, because I want to connect with everyone. I want to make sure that I can support everybody, because I am making money to infinity. And if I am earning profits from every single transaction that happens in my organization, I might as well start building something, right? And by the way, you're sharing a story on that. Sometimes people calling say, oh, for example, I made a mistake. I put the person in the wrong side of my team, because everybody has two teams, a left and a right. So when they call me and they say, Danny, this person is on the left, I want to move this person to the right, I always ask, why do you want to move that person? What is the purpose of moving this person from left to right? When in reality, you should be building that left too. So moving that person to the left is not making you any benefit. It's just really moving that person in there. Number one, you can't do it after 72 hours. If it was a genuine mistake, you can do it within 72 hours. After 72 hours is done, you can't move that person. But that person, you should be able to support that person regardless of the position that they are sitting at, right? Regardless of where they are. Because if I just told you that you're earning sales volume to infinity, really, whether Amarjit is on the left or Rico is on the right, you're earning sales volume from them, regardless of where they are, right? Left or right, as long as we are connected through a dot, right? You are going to be able to have sales volume from whatever they do. And that's something very, very unique that we have in our compensation plan that pays to infinity. So I have seen people with thousands upon thousands, if not millions of dollars in sales volume that are banking there, getting it ready. So when they are ready to, start moving and shaking and building an organization in the other side, because the volume, just so that you know, continues to accumulate as long as you are active in your business. How cool is that? So Rico, if you are shopping, like Berlin was sharing, right? Yes, I'm going to pay taxes and duties and, all of these monies, but I'm going to pay it to another person in another shop. So I might as well pay it from my own shop and use it as a deductible in my own business. So if I'm giving the money to someone else, I might as well give it to my own, right? So the same concept happens here. For a lot of people, when they are running a business, they might as well do it and use it as a business expense where they are selling through the business. And in this case, if people are using it for personal consumption, you're going to pay taxes to the store across the street anyways. So I realized that more and more people, get excited about like getting paid to wear, getting paid to use, getting paid to staying healthy, because now you're getting paid for all the sales generated in your organization to infinity, right? Another comment here, what I love about our Opulence Nation culture is the fact that I can literally travel to any country today and still feel right at home. I love that. When I traveled to Kenya and United Kingdom, I was welcomed with open arms by Opulence partners that are not even on my team. I was there, Ifra. I remember that. Thank you for sharing. It's absolutely awesome. And I'm so excited because maybe this is a year I'm going to be going back to Kenya. Maybe I'm going back to Philippines. Like, yes. I don't know. I'm just super excited. I'm super excited, to feel that Opulence Nation, that feeling, even from us, Rico and myself, we are at corporate. But at the end of the day, we're here for you, we're supporting you, and you guys all become like family to us. So if you are a guest tonight and this morning into this call, you want to be a part of our culture, you want to be a part of our family, and of course, come join us in this venture. Feel that freedom of choosing the products that are right for you. If you have any questions, feel free. Let's give 10 minutes of questions. Rico, if you have any Q&A, things that people ask you that you want to know how to respond, we're here to help you. I love it. Verling, as partners, we have to become users and consumers of every product so that we have the posture to share and sell. I love that. Try every product, be a product of the product. Imagine we have to pay import duties of 27% plus the other charges and the random charges for Safe Home Revolution products. But the quality products that we have is the incentive and the driver. I love that, Berlin. Hopefully I can come to Anguilla as well. Let's put up an event together and let's come meet people in your island. I love it. Let's bring back the world tour. Yes, yes, yes. I'm excited. Christine Karim is in the house. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Kenya, remember when we went to Kenya the first time, I felt like home. I'm telling you, I felt like home. Same thing when I went to United Kingdom. Stella, if you are on this call, it was an amazing trip as well. Wow, I'm excited. We can deduct our travel off our taxes. Absolutely, Larry, you are absolutely right. If you're traveling, you can deduct those expenses as well. Cape Town, South Africa is waiting for you. We're coming to Cape Town. Awesome. That's great. Ifra, you're welcome to come to Singapore as well. Amarjit says, I love it. I love it. Tanzania is lovely in Tanzania. You see, even countries like Tanzania. Oh, listen, I have the perfect example to all of you. Mexico. Mexicanian come home. I love it. The ladies in Kenya call me Mexicanian. Can you believe that? Mexico has been in my heart like from before I even joined corporate. And it's been about 3 years of permits and regulations, and it's crazy. It's crazy, but you know what? It's worth the wait, because when we are in Mexico, people can't stop us. We are there right now. We have Fountain of Life. We have toothpaste in Mexico. So if you know people in Mexico, even if you want to go to Mexico for vacation 1 week, all of a sudden you're meeting people, you're recruiting people, you leave them in good hands. And like Ifra was saying, you feel like you're right at home. You feel like you're right at home. So Mariam also was there. I remember Mariam, good morning, my dear. Mariam was also in when we went to Kenya. She was supporting the team. When I went to UK, she was supporting the team. Like, this lady is on fire. She's done every single country I've been to. So happy that the restrictions are lifting. Hopefully it will all just open up. Absolutely. You know what our CEO told me the other day? He's like, Danny, you have the vaccine. You got to go to the road. Why? Because people are missing that connection. We want to build relationships, and it's super, super exciting. What about if in the middle of building relationships, we are all making money? Isn't that fun? Isn't that exciting? And I know Ifra, for example, after I believe 19 months that she was, living in Turkey, she built her business from there. Like, there is no if, buts, or maybes. You can do it. You can do it. Rwanda, I was in Rwanda as well. Amazing, amazing experience going to Rwanda. Love it. So Singapore, here I come. Singapore, here I come. We can build this one market at a time, but knowing you have the support system that we have in the Opulence Global Nation, it's phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. So last but not least, having a almost four, I believe it's 3.5, 3.6. So we rounded up to $4 million a year opportunity. Rico, what would you do if you could have a $4 million opportunity in front of you just to build?
Absolutely, Danny. Actually, that was the main thing that we want to share today, because everyone would want to build their wealth, and everyone would want to build it faster. The question is, what opportunity are you going to do in order for you to achieve that? And the good thing about all of the things that we have mentioned here, the different multiple streams of income, especially the infinity compensation plan. That's the reason why our opulence vision is that, to provide you an opportunity, equal opportunity for everyone to achieve generational wealth. And, there's no faster way than enabling a team, helping people improve their life, improve their health, improve their business. And by the team effort, by the network that you build, by the organization that you build, you have the power of leveraging in your business. And when you have the power of leveraging, it allows you to work together much faster to that common goal, which is you can basically earn up to 3.6 million a year. Imagine that opportunity. You can do that depending on your time, effort, commitment, but this gives you the opportunity to make it possible for you, building it 3 years, 5 years, 10 years time, which by doing alone, probably in your entire lifetime, you can never be able to do. So I love this opportunity of working together, team effort, and of course, an opportunity, a vehicle that allows us to build that dream. and that's what I love, Danny. Yes.
Another thing, Rico, is like you are not limited by any given time, because, for example, as a lifestyle director one, our partners can earn up to $1,000 every week. But if you decide to keep on growing and you become an LD2, now your 1,000 become 2,500. So 2,500 a week potential is right there.
Yes.
How fast or how slow you build it is up to you. So the question is not if you are going to make that amount of money, is when are you going to make that money? Because the volume will stay there as long as you continue to be active, right? So it doesn't really affect or matter, you know, if you are going to do it. It's when are you going to do it. So as long as you have the rank, another great thing in our company is you never lose the rank. So as long as you are LD1, LD2, LD3, LD4, you keep on, you know, going. If anything, I have seen so many people go and come back. Maybe they are only buying shopping credits for themselves, you know, they redeem on Christmas, they go back, they are not currently building the business, but the sales volume continue to come because they are part of the Infinity organization. So I invite every single one of you to ask the person who invited you this morning or this evening to be with us. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free. We're here for you. Do we have any questions? Any guests tonight that feel like, okay, I want to join this? Just put here, I want to join this Opulence Global Nation. We want to hear from you. I want to join, and I'm going to type right here, I'm in. I want to join. I want to do this.
Yes, and
Of
Danny,
course.
it's funny how time flies, and yet we haven't even discussed half of the different ways of making money here in Opulence Global. But not to mention, of course, the amazing products that we have, the complete system, the trainings that we have. So if you are new here and you're probably wondering where can I learn all of these things, don't worry. We have it covered. We have all the things that you need to learn through our trainings, which we do regularly when it comes to our product, when it comes to our business, and even when it comes to how you can develop yourself. So there are a lot of things that can be learned, but of course this is an opportunity that allows you to do that. Yes.
I love it, Rico. Thank you so much for this amazing morning. What a way for you to finish your weekend and for me to start my Sunday. But you know what? I'm in. And of course, I am excited to share with the leaders about the world tour. And, we're going to put a plan together and get this done. So I want to thank you all for attending this leadership cocktail show. If you have any questions, please connect with the person who invited you. If not, you can always connect with the office. We're here for you. We have WhatsApp phones, we have customer service, we have everything for you. And, do not hesitate to contact. You also have our contact for Rico and myself. You can always send us an email and, we're here for you. If there is no more questions, anything else that anybody would like to share, leaders, you can raise your hand. We're here and, we're having an amazing conversation. Awesome.
Well, we have one
Anything else?
here raising her hand, Ambassador Olive Cake. If you have anything to
Hi,
share.
Olive.
Hi, Olive. All right. I don't know if it was just raised on purpose, on by accident, but anyway, thank you so much, Danny, for this wonderful opportunity. It's good to hear from you, all the excitement, all of these things. And as I've said, we haven't even completed the whole thing. So I think we have Olive here. Hi, Olive.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Yes, hello from Cape Town. Hello from Cape Town. I'm a bit in the wind because I'm outside. It's hot. Hello from Cape Town, South Africa. Yes, I am excited, and I know that Miriam will be in Cape Town early April. So from my side, I've already organized some of the ladies, quite a few ladies and gentlemen, to have a presentation with her, to meet with her, and, to take the products. I like the Fountain of Life. I've checked out all the products, and it's actually excellent products. Thank you.
Wow, thank you,
Olive.
Olive.
That's awesome.
All right. Thank you so much, team, for spending time with us. And of course, we truly love to share all of this wonderful opportunity with you. And I do hope for the first timers here, or if you're a guest on the call, we encourage you to get in touch with the people who invited you here. And of course, our partners, get in touch with your guests here and make sure that they understand all of the things that we have just shared with you today. And we do hope to see you on the next calls. And of course, Danny, thank you so much for spending your Sunday morning with us. And I know that probably some of the people here would still be, would like to spend the rest of their Sundays. But I do hope that you gained some valuable things in this call that can help you improve your life. So with that, thank you, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Thank you, Rico. Maria,
Hello,
how are
Danny.
you?
Maria. Hello, Maria.
Hello. I just thank you so much, guys, for the valuable information. I'm excited about the World Group, but more importantly, I wanted you to mention about the cruise. Like I have all my partners down in the Caribbean who is excited to hit the LD2 to get on that cruise. So share a little bit about the cruise. I mean, we were on the cruise in 2019, so I just wanted to share and to show them what the importance of where you have to work to achieve to be on that cruise, because on a cruise is one in a lifetime. So you can share a little about that for 2 minutes for them, for all my Caribbean people and as well as people around the world.
Absolutely. What I can tell you about the cruise is a lot of work, but I absolutely love it. And it is absolutely worth it. You see, with every rank advancement, it comes with an incentive. So every time you rank advance in the company, that rank advancement has an incentive. So the incentive for achieving LD1 is that you have access to the car club. But when you become an LD2, you not only have the car club, you also become a cruise qualified. So every rank advancement has an incentive. When you become an LD3, you have access to a summit. When you become an LD4, you have access to an exotic vacation, which I know, for example, Ifra is waiting for her exotic vacation as well. So now that everything is reopening up, we will definitely going to be hosting those events again for all of you. And the cruise, for me, it became very important because it's actually an LD cruise. It doesn't have to be only for LD2s, and it's open for everyone. Even if you're a lifestyle advisor, a promoter, whatever it is that you are in the business, you're actually welcome to come to the cruise. So I see it as a quality time to be investing with your Opulence Global family. But isn't it better to get it for free? Right? So if you are a lifestyle director too, and you are bringing the people and into the business as lifestyle advisors with the regular package, you build the position of becoming a lifestyle director too. You earn the cruise for free. Okay. If you are, becoming a lifestyle advisor and growing your business as a lifestyle director too, with a blitz or with a specific promotion for your country, and you are becoming a lifestyle director too, but you didn't do it through the regular packages, then you have to generate 30,000 in personal group volume. So there is different requirements depending on which country you are, becoming a lifestyle director too. For the people in the Caribbean who are launching lifestyle advisors with the regular package, they are most welcome to come to the cruise for free the moment they rank advance into becoming lifestyle director too. So the cruise this year is going to be probably in September. That's what we have, pre-scheduled and pre-booked. We don't know. Obviously, it's going to be based on the regulations, but start booking, start separating, start, leaving your vacations for the month of September. We have a lot of qualifiers because we haven't had a cruise since 2019. And all I can tell you, it is one of the most amazing experiences that you can have in your business, to build momentum, to bring all your people together with you. Even if they didn't earn it, start saving money from your sales today. Start saving money for the cruise. Like, you're going to make yourself available, right, to come to the cruise and to say, you know what, I'm not coming by myself, I'm bringing my team. And I know Ifra raised her hand. Hi, Ifra.
Hello, Ifra.
Hello, my dear Danny. Hello, Rico. I couldn't keep my mouth shut. As soon as I heard the cruise, I'm like, okay, I gotta say a few words. Oh my goodness. So for all of you that have not experienced the cruise, it's literally no option. It's not optional. It's not optional. You gotta be there. I remember in 2019, when I got to the cruise, I was in the company for about a year and a half, still brand new, very, very quiet, still looking around. And when I came back, I was a different woman. I tell you, that 1 week changed. Why? Number one, I got to meet with champions upon champions. Yes.
Hello.
Exactly, my sister Maria. People like my sister Maria, rubbing shoulders, eating with them day in, day out. Vernicia, right? Of course, our youngest millionaire, Renee. Reza, our top millionaire. Of course, our corporate team, Daniela, our SVP, our CEO. It was insane. So the energy alone will change you. Your mindset alone will change you. On top of that, all the amazing bonding that you get to do. You get to learn these people beyond what you see on screen, right? Them teaching you their stories, right? Who they really are, how they got to where they are. Throughout, I had my pen and my book. I was writing everything. And like I said, when I came back, I was a different woman and life changed for me. So I can't stress enough. All of you need to be there. And I cannot wait to meet all of you. Back to you, my dear Danny.
Awesome, Ifra. I remember that cruise. Like it was amazing. We had our sister also from Rwanda traveling. Remember on that year, we had people from all over the world. I miss the leaders from Kenya on that cruise. I know they're not going to miss it this time. And it's just amazing. It's like you have breakfast, lunch, eat, fun. The cruise is about having fun, by the way. We do have time, like conference time, where we share like some insights with you and like private information and like secrets and what's coming. But in reality, our CEO wanted to ensure that the cruise is to have fun with your family. So I have seen people bring their children. I know Stephanie brought her son, or Julia brought her son, Renee brought his kids as well. Like everybody was having their families there. It's just a time, to share with your business partners. Because at the end of the day, it's people that you
Danny,
to work with. How about
Danny,
you?
cruise is a party time.
It's party time, yes?
Hello, 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 hello.
Cruise is party time. Isn't it exciting to talk about the cruise? I love it. I love it. That's where people come from all over the world, into one spot. And with all the qualifiers, I can totally see a cruise being full of opulence people. So I'm excited about that. And, it's going to be amazing, amazing, amazing. So start, saving money. And somebody asked, like, how much should I save? I always say, it's not about how much, but I would, put a spare beside a couple $1,000s, I would say, to, have some shopping. Because by the way, depending on where we go to the cruise, but the last couple of times we go to the Caribbean. So we have been to Barbados, we have been to Coco Cay, we have been to Key West, Florida. So you start in Miami and all you want to do is go shopping. So the more money you bring with you, the better. I don't want to give you like an exact amount. Normally the cruise is about $750. That's what we have had before. I don't know the prices for this year, but I would say $1,000. That also includes obviously like your drinks, your food, includes everything on board, like on the ship. And then there is a lot of activities that happen outside. So if you want to be doing those activities, put like aside, let's say $150 per day. And then of course your travel tickets, like depending on which country you are from, and you have to travel to that country, that's not included. It's just so much fun.
Daniela, I would just like to add that nobody really needs to save any money at all. All they need to do is just do MGRS every month, keep the MGRS money on the side, and they have enough by the time the cruise comes to have a party. No spending at all.
Jackpot, Ronan, jackpot.
Hello, hello, hello.
I tell you, we haven't really discussed everything here. So there's just too much to share. Yes.
Oh my God, we should have now these conversations every week, and everybody can bring their own ideas. So I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, team.
Danny, sorry, because I was just reminded by Ivy with regards to the polls. This is another way of making sure that we get the message loud and clear, and just to make sure that here in Opulence Global, our CEO says if we're not getting better or getting worse, right? So we would like just to launch a poll here, and so that at least we get your feedback when it comes to the trainings that we do. So if you just spend a little bit of your time before we wrap up this call, we have here a question with regards to the feedback of this call, and at the same time, we are asking to you, when do you prefer to have the cruise? Okay, so I'll launch the poll and make sure that you answer the poll right now. So we're gonna give it probably a minute. Okay, so can you see the poll now? I do hope that you see the poll now, so you could be able to answer this.
See. Yes, we can see.
All right, so I can see here more and more are answering our polls right now, especially the cruise part. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. So thank you for those people. We have 95%. Yes. All right. So okay. So we have 61% vying for 2022. Okay, and 40% vying for 2023.
Wow, it's very, very close together.
So anyway, team, we still have probably 30 seconds more. So make sure that, give your feedback using this poll so that we'll be able to figure out what
I think we should have 2022 and 2023 and 2024 and 2025. We should go on a cruise every year. Enough with this corona. I miss everyone. I want to hug them.
I agree.
We want
I
the
agree.
cruise every year. I have to join the party, man. Oh my God.
I agree. Every year, every single year. Absolutely.
Danny, we miss you. Oh my God, and Rico, this was a powerful call.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank
To
you,
the
thank you,
billion,
thank you.
guys, to the billion. Like, you know what? The world tour is waiting for us. And this is, we are so appreciate all the new guests and prospect. I'm telling you, Sister Ifra, UK, oh my God, that was something else, you know? And then now, Kenya, we're going to go together, Tanzania, South Africa, you know, a whole ambassador came and said, Mariam, you have to come. I need to join Opulence. So the World Women Leading Change, they want to join Opulence. And that thanks to Daniela and Senaz on that call of United Arab Emirates. Remember we did the convention?
Yes.
You know,
For
that
Bahrain.
it's for Bahrain. Those are the women. They invite me to South Africa to do a full presentation and live in April. So anybody in South Africa, please inbox me. Let's do together. Teamwork, make the dream work.
Amazing.
Amen.
Well, so many of you didn't vote on the poll. I do see that only about half of the people voted, but you know, for the cruises, like half and half. You had 1 minute. For those of you who don't know, in the bottom there is a section called polling. You have to click in there and vote for both of the questions that are there. So thank you for the partners who participated on the poll, but you know, it's hard to decide when are we going on a cruise. Oh my God, it's 51.
2022. We need fast after this pandemic. This year,
2022. We've been held for 2 years. 2 years
Yes.
locked in. We need a break. We need to be free to have our freedom.
I love it.
Thank you, Danny and Rico. Excellent training. Maria
We
Batista.
say Hakuna Matata, no wahala, no problemo.
2022, let's do it. To the billion.
Love the energy team. And of course, looking forward to the next call that we have. And thank you so much for participating in the poll. But definitely we're looking forward to that next cruise so that we can get together, have party, and of course, spend time with each and every one of you. And again, thank you so much, everyone, for all of the warm messages that we see here on our chat box. Thank you for your participation, and to all of our partners all around the world. Thank you for all you do, and we hope to see you on the next call. Don't forget, on Monday night, we have our product crossfire together with our senior vice presidents and Azuman. So don't miss that as well. And of course, every Tuesday, we also have our forensic networker training together with our CEO. So of course, it's an amazing opportunity, amazing training for you to get on. Okay, so thank you so much, Danny. I think a lot of our partners have enjoyed this call, and thank you so much for all the love, energy. Thank you, everyone, and we hope that you enjoyed the rest of your day. Happy Sunday and happy Hearts Day to each and everyone.
Yes, happy Valentine's tomorrow.
Happy Valentine's. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Daniela.
everyone.
The
Thank
billion.
To the billion.
Billion.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.